Yo, it's Alliance War, and the stakes are high. Lord Shadow steps up, he's ready to fly. Questions in the air, they start to rain. Can Lord clear his lane without any strain? How many deaths will Lord give out this war? He gotta maintain, find the best counter for the fender. Lord Shadow's skill, he's the ultimate contender. Maps laid out, it's a treacherous path, but Lord's got the skills. He's done the math, checking the nodes, planning the attack. He's moving forward, there's no turning back.
Hey everyone, Shadow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So it's season 55, and this is war number 9. And we're going up against an alliance called, House of Dragons. That sounds familiar. Probably faced them at some point in time. Let's see, who did they ban? All right, Silk, Ham, and Void. All right. Let's see what we got planned. You can see that I'm joining a bit late here. Hopefully, I'll be able to get through my path on one boost. So we've got Bishop. He doesn't really benefit from that node. So there's several champs that can take him. We got Warlock. Gladiator can handle that Warlock there. We got Magneto to handle that future Ant-Man, if necessary, or Gladiator, if a spot is needed. And Gladiator can handle that Prowler as well. All right, let's take a look at the spreadsheet here. As soon as I can find it. All right, make sure that's the right spreadsheet. Okay, so for Bishop, Corvus. Okay. For Warlock, Gladiator. Knew it. For future Ant-Man, Gladiator. Yep. For Prowler, Gladiator. Okay. Now, who else here? Oh, my. He's got me fighting Ironheart with Corvus. Okay. On the Ebb and Flow knockdown. Ugh. Let's see. There's Ironheart there. Removes protection. Grants the attacker Fury passive. Okay. The protection returns and all debuffs are... Alright. You can knock them down, and then they become debuff immune. All right. That should work with Corvus. All right. And who else does he have? This one is, Photon. Bleed, Shock, Conflictor. Ugh. I hate this. Only attack. The advice here for... he has me doing this with a Falcon. And only attack while locked on is active, hidden to block, while locked on is on cooldown. Ay. Ay, 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 ay. All right, well. Shock and bleed. You know, Corvus can do this, but he would have to be buffed all the way up. And since they nerfed those buffs, the power back boosts. Yeah. I might have to think about that one. I do have Falcon, but yeah. Only attack. Ah, man. That's going to be a very annoying fight, looks like. I don't really like doing fights where you gotta dance around like that and do things like that. I play too aggressively, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's get on with the fighting. Okay, we're going in with Gladiator, Corvus, and Mr. Sinister. More on the whole Mr. Sinister thing. But there is a fight that I felt Mr. Sinister could do and do really well. So what I told my alliance leader was that I wanted to try Mr. Sinister on this fight, and even if Mr. Sinister didn't work, it would not, you know, get me stuck because Corvus would then be able to finish it up. Okay? So, anyway, boosting up, and honestly, I'm not too worried about any of the fights except that one that I just mentioned. That fight, he wanted me to bring Falcon in for. And my Falcon is rank 1. Mr. Sinister is rank 3. My Falcon, I don't really use Falcon a lot. And using Falcon on that fight, I don't think I've ever used Falcon in that particular case. He would have definitely worked. All right. So anyway, fighting Bishop here. And the trick with Bishop is I don't want him to fire his special 1. Okay. So I did not finish my combo, as you saw. And then I pushed him to a special 2. Okay. He didn't have 30 prowess. So it wasn't unblockable. Okay. And then here we go. Finish him. And he's done. Bishop used to be really, really difficult. He was a pain. You'd want to use someone that was Incinerate immune, mainly because of that special 1. But if he never throws the special 1, you don't have to worry about it. Now, with Corvus, even if he had, Corvus was not about to, go down that easy. Now we're going to be fighting Warlock. And even on this node, not that big of a deal. You may notice that I did not boost up. I didn't use an advanced power boost. And I want you to see what happens when you do that. Okay? So see, this AI is now suddenly being aggressive, right? And I'm not going to be able to get to my special 2 before he gets his armor up. Now that he has his armor up, I can't get rid of it. Nothing in Gladiator's kit will get rid of it. However, Gladiator is not, he's immune to all of that power burn, all that stuff. He can be power locked, but I'll still be able to get my specials off, as you see. So it's not really that bad, all right? You can see how the fight went. Not that bad, and I can save, an advanced power boost, at least on that particular type of fight. Okay? But now we're going to go to section 2. And in section 2, I'm also going to use Gladiator, but this time I really want to use an advanced power boost, because on this node, when he gets armor ups, and he gets a lot of armor ups, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage on this node. So I do not want him to have any armor ups. Okay? Now, he may get 1 armor up, and it's not that big of a deal, but I do not want him to get a lot of armor ups. I really don't want him to get any, if I can help it. All right? So here you go. I'm already up here. Now, see, this time I went and hit his block, okay? Because I took a chance that he wouldn't do anything crazy. All right, here we go. All right, so now I'm back to my vigilance. This one will last a while, okay? And you see, I'm still worried that he's gonna fire a special in my face, even though he's not supposed to. Okay, and then here we go. Beautiful. So no problem with this future Ant-Man, but I can tell you, during an off season, I fought future Ant-Man without the advanced power boost, and that fight was very difficult. In fact, it was lucky that I won. Okay, it was not good. Now, you can remove future Ant-Man's armor ups by intercepting. So I made use of that. Okay, now here we go with Prowler. And the main thing with Prowler is that you can't really punish his special, but Gladiator can, as long as he has that vigilance. And you see how he timed it? Now I don't have the vigilance. But I will fire off a special 2 and get a vigilance. Okay, so I'm just trying to bait out his special. He's not doing it, so I just said whatever. And went to a special 3. And this time, if he fires it off, I'll just fire off my special 3. The only reason to have vigilance in this fight is to just make it a little bit easier for you to punish his specials, because you can't punish him without the vigilance, okay? But I don't mind. I can fight him with or without the vigilance. You know, that's cool. You know, look at that. We still getting him. Still getting him. And I wasn't running into that, even though the Intimidate was up. Okay, here we go. This time I was unblockable. All right. And it really doesn't matter too much here, but I wanted to do this, even though it was at the end. 1%. Really? Come on, man. But if you don't know, when you are unblockable, when you get like those 10 confidence charges or more, you do a heavy attack and you go unblockable. And if you fire a special while you're unblockable, that does a lot more damage. But Prowler is immune to the Incinerate, or else that would have taken him out. You know, 1% or nothing, it don't matter. Okay, now my next fight is going to be a mini, and it's going to be against Ironheart. Now, on this node, and I'm trying to remember if I've done this node before, but it's not a difficult node. Okay, we'll take a look here. So we have to knock her down, okay, and pretty much keep hitting her because she's going to get prowess if we don't. Okay, I'm usually aggressive when I'm fighting, so cool, let's do it. All right, and as long as I can parry her, not a big deal. It's when I can't parry, I have to get the spacing right to try to knock them down or fire a special to knock them down, which means I need to, for example, if I want to fire my special 2, I need to get almost to a special 3. Or rather, I would get almost to a special 2, fire a special 1, and then try to build up to the special 2 before the protection came back. Okay? But look at this. Intercepting her. It's all good. Look at that. What you think she got? Look at her health. Just going down before she can even get her her protection back. That was ugly. That was just plain ugly. All right. So now our next fight is the fight that I was talking about before. And it's going to be against Photon. Now, I don't know why I forget this, but Photon, she does more damage if you are, especially into your block, if you are suffering from a debuff. But he gets rid of all the damaging debuffs on his special 1. But I want you to watch this. Okay? Didn't mean to parry her there or there, but I made the most of it, okay? So look at this. All right? So now I'm trying to, you know, just wait for her to get out of that. And look at how much damage she's done to me. This is all into my block. Look at this damage. So I finally just fired that off, and now she's in her pure light form. I was like, wait, what? What just happened? And then I'm like, okay, I see. And she just got me in the corner. She's just ripping me. Look at this. I don't know what to do. I'm like, okay, let me try to, you know, get her again a little bit. Here we go. 1, boom. But she was still in the mode. Just bit. Finished me off. So this is the fight that he wanted me to use Falcon, who would have done a lot better, I think, than Mr. Sinister. So I had to go to him and tell him, yeah, Mr. Sinister didn't work out too well. Okay? And I kept thinking, you know, I could build up, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking with Mr. Sinister, I'll build up a lot of, you know, debuffs, fire that special one, and just melt her. Didn't work out that way. I don't know why she got to her pure light form so quickly. You know, usually I can play around it, wait it out, do all kind of stuff, but my goodness. So anyway, as you see here, Kabam has nerfed, by the way, the power back boosts. But I use these anyway out of habit. They still do a little bit, you know, you still get a little bit of health power back, but nothing like it was before. So let's see how Corvus handles this. This time I did not do a parry in the beginning. And look at this. Yeah. Remember what you did before? Still look at the damage she's doing into my block. But I'm just like, nah, I'm not having it this time. She ain't go to pure light. Look at this. Look at this. I really should have used Corvus for this fight. Look at that. I should have used Corvus for this fight. He would have done that fight beautifully. All right. But now, before we go to the final results, I want to mention something that I have started to do. I've been watching to kind of see my contribution, my total contribution, because I wasn't doing that before. So, for example, I gave up one death, right? But then I go over to my defense to see how many I've gotten there. And I believe I got something like 6 deaths. And of the 6, I believe 4 were legit. So in my mind, 1 death, but I caused them to have 4 deaths. So I'm still ahead of the curve. So if I give up a death, but my defense earns a lot more, I feel better about that. Okay, I hadn't been looking at it that way and evaluating it that way before. I'm starting to do that now because I realized I wasn't really being fair to myself. You know, so in the cases where I, you know, died maybe once, but then I gave up 1 death. I mean, and my defense got 1 death. I'm basically just breaking even. Not really helping, but not really hurting all that much either. Just breaking even. All right. So that's kind of how I've been looking at it lately. And in this particular case, I did come out ahead. 4 deaths of theirs were because of my defenders. All right. Anyway, let's see how this war ended. And we're back. And as you can see, we actually won this war. What do you know? Look at this, man. We did very well. Performance-wise, I am impressed. More of that. More of that. All right. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you all have a blessed day.
Arena and chill grind, that's how we roll. No stress, no drama, just on patrol. In the fight, he's swift, his tactics be tight. LordShaedow's in the arena, ready to ignite. From the streets to the screen, his skills be renowned. In the world of Marvel, Lord the King crown.